Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this: a visitor from the stars hurtling through our solar system at speeds that defy comprehension. It's not a meteor, not a rock from our own backyard. No, this is something ancient, something from beyond the Milky Way's edge, older than our sun, older than Earth itself. And now, scientists are whispering in hushed tones, what if it's not just passing by? What if it's watching us? I'm speaking, of course, about 3XATLS, the interstellar comet that's captured the world's imagination this October 2025. Discovered just months ago on July 1st by the ATLAS telescope in Chile, it's the third confirmed visitor from another star system. But here's the chilling part: Harvard's Avi Loeb, that relentless seeker of extraterrestrial truths, has gone on record saying it doesn't behave like any comet we've ever seen. And if you know me, if you followed my work on the physics of the impossible, you know I don't dismiss these ideas lightly. Today, we're diving deep into why 3XATLS might not be a frozen relic at all. It could be a probe, an engineered scout from a civilization that makes our wildest science fiction look tame. Stick with me, this isn't hype. This is science teetering on the edge of revelation. By the end of this video, you'll see why NASA's latest images have them in quiet panic, and why we all should be paying attention. Let me take you back to that fateful night in July. The Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, ATLAS for short, is no ordinary telescope. It's a network of vigilant eyes scanning the skies for threats from space. On July 1, 2025, one of its Chilean outposts spotted a faint smudge racing across the heavens. At first, it looked like just another comet. But as data poured in, astronomers realized something extraordinary. This thing wasn't orbiting our sun. It was on a hyperbolic path, a straight shot through our solar system, entering from the direction of the constellation Lyra, and destined to exit toward Pegasus. Unlike the comets we know, those icy wanderers born in our own Oort cloud, 3XATLS is screaming along at 58 kilometers per second. That's fast enough to cross from the sun to Pluto in mere weeks. And its age, estimates put it at around 7 billion years old, predating our solar system by billions of years. It's a fossil from a dead star system, a cosmic time capsule flung into the void eons ago. But wait, it gets more intriguing. By early October, as it swung perilously close to Mars, just 30 million kilometers away, Europe's ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter and Mars Express turned their gaze. What they captured was breathtaking: a hazy halo of gas and dust enveloping the nucleus, glowing faintly against the Martian backdrop. These are the first close-up images from human spacecraft of an interstellar interloper. No other probe has gotten this intimate view. You can almost feel the tension in those frames. The comet's coma, that fuzzy envelope, is asymmetric, stretched out like it's reacting to something unnatural. And its trajectory, it's not the smooth parabolic arc you'd expect from gravity alone. There's a subtle nudge, a deviation that screams anomaly. Now, I've spent decades pondering the frontiers of physics, from string theory to the multiverse. In my books like Physics of the Impossible, I explore what tech an advanced civilization might wield. Type I civilizations harness planets, Type 2 stars, Type E3, entire galaxies. If 3XATLS is natural, fine. But what if it's not? What if it's a remnant of something engineered? Let's unpack the evidence that's got the scientific community buzzing and some whispering about probes. First, the speed and path. Interstellar objects like Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019 were oddballs too, but 3XATLS takes the cake. Its eccentricity, a measure of how hornbound its orbit is, clocks in at over 6. That's not just escaping our sun, it's barreling through like it has a destination. Then, those new photos from September 26th, a jet of material erupting from the comet's surface, but not away from the sun, as comets typically do when solar heat vaporizes their ices. No, this jet is pointing toward the sun, as if it's braking or signaling. Avi Loeb, in his recent debate with skeptic Michael Shermer, pointed this out bluntly. This isn't outgassing. This is controlled thrust. Loeb's Galileo project is even scanning for companions, smaller objects trailing it, like escorts in a fleet. And speaking of companions, astronomers have triangulated faint signals returning from the abyss, echoing back to deep space. Is 3XATLS calling home? Or worse, reporting on us? Remember Oumuamua? That cigar-shaped enigma tumbled oddly, reflecting light like no natural rock. Loeb called it a light sail thin, artificial sheet propelled by starlight. 3XATLS, it's more spherical, but that halo, it's not uniform. Spectral analysis shows exotic isotopes, traces of elements forged in supernovae, not your garden variety comet ices. And the timing, perihelion on October 29th, just behind the sun from Earth's view. Perfect cover for detachment, as one theorist noted small craft could peel off, break to half speed, and coast to us in 3 months. Emerging from solar glare in December, invisible until it's too late. October 29 perihelion gay December arrival. These aren't coincidences, they're clues. In my view, and I've crunched the numbers on hyperspace drives and wormholes, a civilization advanced enough to send probes across stars wouldn't leave them dumb. They'd be smart, self-repairing, observing. So here's the chilling take 3 IATLS isn't a comet, it's a probe. A relic, perhaps dormant for billions of years, now awakening as it grazes our system. Picture it engineered in a forge around a long extinct star, launched toward the galactic core on a survey mission. It slingshots through countless systems, collecting data on habitable worlds, atmospheres, life signs. Then, by cosmic lottery, it stumbles into ours and pings awake. Why say this? Because physics demands it. Natural comets don't jet toward their heat source, they ablate away. They don't carry biosignatures shadowing Mars, hinting at shadowed organics that could seed life or mimic it. James Webb's distant glimpses show odd gases, methane spikes that scream, or anomaly. And those escorts, 9 faint objects, Loeb says too symmetric for debris, a swarm, defenses, or sensors. I've warned about this in my lectures. Contact isn't a handshake, it's a scan. If this is tech, it's type 2 at least, harnessing stellar winds for propulsion, that sun-facing jet a retro thruster. And the signal, that beast echo, triangulated last week, it's not random noise. It's modulated like Morse code from the void. Folks, this isn't fear-mongering, it's foresight. We've built Voyager probes to shout our existence. Imagine what they carry. Blueprints, weapons, or just eyes cold and unblinking. The implications. Terrifying, yet exhilarating. If 3IKTLAS is a probe, we're not alone and we've been spotted. NASA knows their panic isn't public, but those silent Tianwen-1 readings from China's Mars orbiter, fragments detected, data blacked out. What aren't they telling us? We must prepare. Ramp up CDI scans. Deploy more telescopes. In my book, The God Equation, I argue the universe is a symphony and this could be the crescendo. But heed the warning, advanced civs may not greet us as equals. They could harvest, ignore, or uplift. Our job, unite, explore. Turn fear into fuel. If this chilled you as much as it does me, hit that like button, it fuels these deep dives. Subscribe to Void Mysteries for weekly cosmic alerts, and ring the bell so you never miss a revelation. Drop in the comments, probe or prank, share your thoughts. Thanks for joining me in the void. Until next time, keep looking up. This is Mark, inspired by Michio Kaku.